Hi everyone, welcome to RevBuzz. So today we are here to review the 2021 Tata Safari. So let's see how it feels. Also, I would like to thank Pramukh Tata for letting us review the new Tata Safari.
Hi everyone, I am Harsh from Pramukh Tata. Pramukh Tata और हमारा स्लोगन है खरीदार बन के आओगे, रिश्तेदार बन के जाओगे. Pramukh Tata JBGO का एक पार्ट है. I welcome you all to come to Pramukh Tata dealership, have a test drive of Tata Safari 2021 and book it. Thank you so much.
This SUV had a list of different names over the course of time and is finally christened as the Tata Safari. The previous generation Safari had a huge fan following, so let's find out if this one can continue the legacy. To begin with the exteriors, if you look at the front, then it can be easily mistaken for a Tata Harrier. But the changes begin when you take a closer look. The split headlamp setup is seen here with the LED daytime running lamps on top that also doubles up as turn signal indicators, while the headlamp setup is placed below, wherein the high beam is halogen and you get xenon lamps for the low beam. Fog lamps are also integrated along with the whole setup. The most noticeable change is the grille. Safari gets a new tri-arrow grille which is done in chrome finish. Rest everything remains pretty much the same as the Tata Harrier. When you look at it from the side, that is where the real difference begins. The Safari is marginally longer than the Harrier, and what that means is that it gets more room on the inside. The larger rear overhang along with a more upright boot help it look like a much bigger car. The roofline is also slightly raised to liberate more headroom for the last row of seats, simultaneously carrying a traditional design detail that was seen in all the generations of Tata Safari. A full-size rear quarter glass is on offer to make it a pleasant experience for the third row passengers. You also get functional roof rails that can also support up to 75 kgs along with the Safari badging on it, a feature that's missing on the Tata Harrier. Alloys on the Safari are a size up from the Harrier, which means they are 18 inches on the Safari. Tire size happens to be 235/60 R18. Moving to the rear end of the Safari, and it looks absolutely stunning. The tail lamps have been slightly tweaked to give it a more premium look. The tail lamps get LED unit inside it. Both the tail lamps are connected via the gloss black strip that also holds the Tata logo. On the boot lid, there's the Safari moniker that's spelled out proudly in bold letters to assert the dominance of the Safari name. Bumper houses reflectors on either sides and hold only 2 parking sensors. All those perfect styling cues and bold characteristics give it an absolutely brilliant exterior looks. Safari is a huge SUV and it's got lots of road presence. Not much has changed on the inside over the Harrier, and it requires a sharp eye to spot those differences. Most distinctive feature is that Tata Safari gets an oyster white theme on the inside. Dashboard is cleverly laid out with the floating 8.8-inch touchscreen infotainment system sitting in the middle of the dash, and different materials are used to integrate the upmarket feelings. 8.8-inch touchscreen infotainment system comes packed with plenty of features. You also get Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Aircon settings can also be toggled from the infotainment display as well. Rear parking camera features 3 different view modes: normal mode, wide mode, and a zoom mode, which is a boon in tight spaces wherein fitting the humongous Safari is made easier. You can also change the theme of the system that allows up to 3 theme options that are Zen, that's blue theme, Zing, that's red theme, and Zeal, that's green colored theme. 8.8-inch may seem a little small with the 2021 standards, and the display quality could have been more crisp and clear. And the sound quality is just phenomenal. thanks to the JBL 9 speaker setup. Below the infotainment system, you get the HVAC controls, and as you move down further, you get a USB port and a aux input port, along with a little space to place your mobile phone and other items. The central console is finished in piano black, and it houses an electric parking brake along with an auto hold function that's available on the top spec variant, which replaces the thrust lever like handbrake that was not very user friendly. There's a drive mode selector knob, and on its left is the traction control button, while on the right side is a hill descent control button. There are a total of 6 drive modes on offer, which are City mode,
City drive mode activated.
Rough road mode,
Rough road mode activated.
Wet mode,
Wet mode activated.
Sport mode,
Sport drive mode activated.
and Eco mode.
Economy drive mode activated.
Safari also offers a huge panoramic sunroof which uplifts the airiness inside the cabin while simultaneously adding a premium touch to the interior experience. On the inside, you also get the auto-dimming rear view mirror. Steering wheel is full of buttons on either sides to control the infotainment system and to toggle the MID along with the cruise control settings. Ergonomics inside the Safari have been rectified, but not completely. The central console still plays with the driver's left knee, which is a really unpleasant experience. But all the buttons and controls fall to the driver's reach easily, and there's enough room inside the Safari for the driver as well. Let's find out what the back seat has got for us. The Safari is offered in 6 or 7 seater configuration, where in the 6 seats version, we get the captain seats in the second row. Seats can be moved forward and backwards, and the back can also be reclined to adjust to the perfect seating position of an individual. There's loads of headroom and legroom on offer. Even taller people would not have any issues with the space in the second row of the Tata Safari. One interesting feature is the boss mode. For all the bosses sitting in the back seat, now you can adjust the front seat by sliding it forward or backward to liberate more leg room for yourself and enjoy the back seat like a boss. And then let's come to the major change in the Safari, the third row of seats. With the extended overhang and a stepped up roof, it's obvious that the seating would be pretty comfortable. There's good amount of legroom on offer, and so is the headroom. It's one of the very few SUVs where your knees won't touch the second row of seats. There's lots of cubby holes to throw in small articles on the go, and also a fan speed controller. Also, 2 USB chargers are present to fuel your device on the go. Third row of the Safari is not just limited to be meant for kids, it is good for adults as well. Now it's time to hit the road. New Tata Safari comes with 2-liter 4-cylinder diesel engine that's sourced from Fiat. It churns out 170 horsepower and 350 Nm torque. The engine is mated to either a 6-speed manual transmission or a 6-speed torque converter automatic transmission. The driving experience is very similar to the Tata Harrier. Various drive modes really help alter the driving behavior as per the driver's need. Eco mode, best reserved for cruising on highway. City mode, perfect balance of power and efficiency along with good NVH. Sport mode, car shoots forward and all the 170 horses make its presence felt, but NVH does increase in the sport mode. The car we got our hands on was the manual version. The clutch has long travel and knee touches the dashboard, which can be quite troublesome. Few vibrations are also felt on the clutch pedal and the gears are a bit hard to slot. While you drive it, the turbo kicks in after 1800 RPM and then the car shoots forward very quickly. Overtaking and performing a quick maneuver is a breeze for the Safari. Let's talk about the automatic variant. Automatic variant of the Safari is the one to buy. Gearbox has been mated meticulously with the engine. The gearbox is a 6-speed torque converter sourced from Hyundai that features buttery smooth shifts, and you can even take manual control by the lever, where it's even quick to respond. At no point of time you feel the car is in wrong gear or you feel the need to take controls in your hand. Suspension setup is the highlight of Tata's new Safari. Tata has always been the masters at tuning the suspension perfectly for Indian conditions, and this one is no different. The low speed ride is comfortable, and as you pick up the pace, it just gets better. Thanks to the Land Rover DNA, the car feels indestructible and rugged over potholes, macadam, and even uneven patches on the road. Talking about the handling, it handles surprisingly well. The confidence you can have at high-speed corners is unmatched in such a big and tall SUV. At no point you feel nervous, and it's kind of a corner craver. It's direct and precise and inspires great confidence. Let's talk about the steering setup. Safari offers a hydraulic power steering, so it's natural to be heavy. At parking speeds, it feels quite heavy. But once you get going, it becomes normal. At higher speeds, it has sedan-like precision in its steering, and the steering rack is quite quick as well. Brake performance is quite good, aided by the 4-disc brakes where the brake feel is good and it stops in its line effortlessly. Even with the absence of an all-wheel drive option, the new Safari is a pretty capable vehicle. The Safari is also available in a special edition called as the Adventure Persona variant. This is an exclusive version wherein you get a lot of differences that sets it apart from all the other trims. Adventure Persona is based upon the XZ Plus variant. All the changes are limited to cosmetic tweaks only. To begin with, the biggest change is the new exterior color. This variant is available only in a single shade known as Tropical Mist. All the chrome on the outside of the regular Safari is now finished in gloss black for this one. The gloss black finish really enhances the macho appeal of the Safari. Alloys too get the darken effect to them. Interior theme is also changed, and the color of upholstery is now earthy brown over the white color seen in the regular trims. The Adventure Persona edition retails at Rs 20,000 more than the top spec XZ Plus variant. However, all the upgrades are only cosmetic and nothing more.
So, Tata Safari 2021 bets big on that legendary name. It looks stunning, it comes with a long list of features, gets remarkably roomy interiors, a comfortable seating for all 3 rows, and is powerful and fun to drive as well. And not to forget the rugged and tough build quality. But like always, everything has its own pros and cons. The only drawback of the Tata Safari is that the steering feels heavy at low speeds. Ergonomics could have been rectified, and since the original Safari was famous for its great off-road capabilities, this one too could have been equipped with an all-wheel drive system. But the new Safari ticks all the right boxes, which makes it an all-rounder and a much desirable pick in that very price range. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to RevBuzz to never miss any updates.